San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Crunch. Mike
Now a play fake here on first down.
Don't let him breathe.
Buying time to his left.
Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Ray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Tight end right.
Off the play fake. Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alert. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football.
Back
Apparently,
Philly.
that
Here we
didn't
go.
happen.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's first and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Off the bootleg. Murray rolling to his right. He completes it right side to White. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Tight end left. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Leopard.
away to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Under 10, under 10, 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
I'm coming after you.
Hut.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
180.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
12, fellas. Here we go. 180. Set hut. Yes.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Hey. 4 down.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. Take care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
From the gun, Murray.
4 down.
It's brought in by Kevin White. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Boy, tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
Detroit!
Double tight. We got 4. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. This one caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's it, baby.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Wide. Get wide. Check.
They'll run with Johnson, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a
check.
loss.
Patriot.
You got to see that. You got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 52.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Arizona's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Touchdown. You got you, son. You took you to school.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Fellas, here we go.
I got 11. I got 11. I got 11.
First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gun. By 20! By 20!
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
Hey, D-line,
Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hey, gun. Set hut.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Terrell Suggs in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And take it right on the 30. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get... They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because number one, they play the short game until they stop it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result is the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule, What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of that they're looking for here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
12, fellas, here we go.
This is Breida across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6, 6. 180, 180.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49.
Here we go, G.
180, 180. Say hot.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
After the false start, sets
11,
up
11.
a 3rd and 9.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, hey, hey. We got 4.
Twenty-one.
Get the ball.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, guys, now.
Hey, gun.
4 down. Check.
180, 180.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go. Talk to me now, Ward.
Hey, gun.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result.
11,
Negative
11.
yardage.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180.
4 down.
Say hot.
Now Garoppolo. Over to Pettis. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
4 down, check.
They'll toss it to Breida.
Blitz,
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they
11,
needed.
11. Yes!
Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Toward the pylon, caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And it's up and good. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Tight end left.
Watch him now, Barney!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Out. 3 down.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Throwing on 1st down, Murray. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Play action, Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no
Detroit!
doubt on offense.
Detroit!
That fell harmlessly to the ground. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. This quarterback now 7 and 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Sneak out late. Watch 82.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Off the play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got 11.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Alert. Check 31.
Third and short. They'll try option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or do maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field?
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a chip shot, 20-yarder. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Room here to run. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
You got three down, three down.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray ends up it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Murray. Screen play, Johnson. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Double tight. Odd, 5 down.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Black 80. Wait, 80. Sit hot.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for the morale of the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. So you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for two.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with a return of 102 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They run with Bruin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here in the second half, I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Here we go now. Blue 90!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Murray now. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Leopard! Leopard!
48 Mike, 48 Mike. Man out, man out, man out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Check, 48.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Control on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Big hit.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
I got you. 11, 11, 11, 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
They'll run him in out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
36.
White. 12, fellas, here we go. Black! Here we go. 180!
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
4 down.
White 20! 180!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
4 down.
White 20! 180!
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam,
21.
oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Set hot!
They'll run him now. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
White 20! 180!
Let's keep it up, guys.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
180! 180!
58, boys, 58.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.